so ready, man. We've been training so hard the past few months.
Coming in the season, everybody's really excited.
Gallo for three. That is.
When we're on the court, it's serious, it's business. It can be as good as we want it to be.
It's going to be a good year. We're going to have a winning season.
The Knicks win the game.
Getting prepared for a great year.
Nice move, Amari Stoudemire.
3 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, this is still a team with Donnie Walsh and Mike D'Antoni trying to work their way out from bad contracts and bad situations. And they were able to do that to some degree, I think, this offseason, but have still not addressed the fact that they need star players in New York. They got one in Amari, but is he enough for them to make the playoffs in this upcoming season? I'm not sure.
I think this is one of the most interesting additions, losses, columns that we've had in any of the team previews, because those are pretty good names on both sides of the ledger. However, as it is, Raymond Felton is in, Amari Stoudemire is in, and so now it's all go at the Garden.
Amari and Raymond, they're going to bring a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge of the game and a lot of leadership. They've been in the league for years, so they know how the league is. They know how to carry the team, and they are great guys, and they are all excited. So everybody will follow them.
Amari and Ray, both veteran guys, and like myself, they're guys that have been in the playoffs. You know, I've been in there 4 straight years. Amari is the same, and Ray was there last year. So those guys will bring leadership, and obviously Amari is a force down low, and Ray's a great point guard.
When you heard about this deal, and now that you've had time to digest it with him signing with New York, what are your thoughts on Amari there? Do you see him blossoming, continuing? How much of a change?
Well, I think statistically, you know, you lose David Lee, and you're going to probably get comparable numbers from Amari Stoudemire. I think David Lee in that system put up some really great numbers. The one thing that you will have is impact points. I think Amari Stoudemire has an ability to have better impact points because he's able to score at key times of the game. He's able to get people in foul trouble, and he is a much more difficult cover, even though the numbers are similar. All that being said, that's to me only a 5-game increase by having him on your team. They needed more help. They needed more things going on. And it's always interesting because everyone's like, we want LeBron. We want LeBron James. And then LeBron doesn't come. We want Carmelo. We want
It's the next guy?
And it has to get to a point where this franchise has to say, this is who we are.
Well, I mean, it's better to hope than to be in despair, which is where the Knicks have been for the past 6 seasons. And, you know, like I said, I think for Coach D'Antoni, he had great success with Amari in Phoenix. He gets him back. That's got to be comforting to him. But the fact of the matter is I think they're still in an evaluation process. There's a number of players on this team that they want to take a look at throughout the course of the season. And they've got young guys that could step up. They did a great job last year with Tony Douglas. I thought he came in and played some good minutes for him last year. They're going to take a look at him. You know, they add Raymond Felton to address the point guard situation, to surround Amari with a point guard. Maybe they can get him the ball. But it's still evaluation, I think, in my opinion, for the New York Knicks in this upcoming campaign.
It's been obvious in Mike D'Antoni's system, the point guard and the power forward position are the guys who get the attention. Amari Stoudemire knows that. That's one of the reasons probably why he's in New York other than being in Gotham City. And the second part is Raymond Felton. Can he make it happen? We don't know. 13 points is a good number. That's a backup number in my mind.
Okay.
But that is not a starter's number in a Mike D'Antoni system. 17 points, 8 assists is going to get the Knicks over the top.
Can he make that happen?
Well, I just look, Vince, at the skill set. I mean, you're talking about the point guard in D'Antoni's system. Obviously, we look at Steve Nash. Raymond Felton's skill set is not the same. He's not a deadly three-point shooter. He's not a natural distributor of the ball. He's more of a scoring guard at that point position. So what kind of mind frame is Raymond Felton in to start the season? Because they don't need him to go out and gun and get his numbers. He has to be selective as to when he can take over the games offensively. He has to use aggressive drives and penetration to set the table for other guys and then take advantage of scoring opportunities later. Is that part of his makeup? I'm not sure.
Another guy he may be looking for, he will be looking for, is Gallinari. And maybe, guys, with all of these changes that have gone on, Gallinari's kind of a guy that's under the radar a little bit and maybe could benefit, or I don't know, Brent, maybe not. You tell me what you think.
No, I think he will. I think he needs to take Amari to some of the finer Italian restaurants because the attention that Amari is going to draw is going to open up the three-point line for Danilo in a way he didn't have last year because Kenny mentioned it earlier. David Lee scores some points, but he doesn't draw the attention, the dynamic attention that Amari Stoudemire will. So Gallinari last year, he shot 488 threes, but he proved that he can do more than just shoot. He also proved that he can fit into the defensive scheme there in New York, which is non-existent. So hopefully he'll start to embrace that part of the game as well.
So Mike D'Antoni has a new hand he's been dealt. Same kind of system. What do you think? Prediction?
5 more wins. I think David Lee, subtraction addition with Amari Stoudemire gets them 5 wins, but it's really going to be up to those other guys to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, they bought Amari Stoudemire. I think Mike D'Antoni and Donnie Walsh bought another season of New York fans hanging on, and they could backdoor themselves into the playoffs.